As you'll see, on Friday night we had another shooting taking place in Crossmaglen. I got a phone call very shortly after it happened, and I drove to the area to see had it been a shooting or what was going on. Whenever I arrived, there was no activity whatsoever, but there was a number of shells laying on the ground. Now again, I don't blame the police here, because the police do not have the resources. But basically what was going on, the traffic was just driving up and down the road as normal, and there was no police on the road to seal it off, to secure the scene, where these animals got out and just basically shot up the front of the police station. Some said that they were shooting at the cameras. Well, that could be right, but they done well to hit the front of the police station, put it like that, looking at where the bullet holes and all were. But to move on from that, these people are only learning the new recruits how to operate. Basically what they're doing is they're putting these boys out to get them used to going out to shootings, to planting bombs. They're learning and teaching the next generation how to do it. And the sooner are people waking up to this, the better. These thugs, these criminals, whatever you want to call them, are trying to terrorise our community. Well, I made a commitment whenever I started this that we would not sit back and allow this to happen. And people will say, what were you doing in Crossmaglen? I was doing something that I shouldn't have to do, and that is exposing what's going on within our community, where they're trying to terrorise the Protestant community and the law-abiding nationalists. Well, it's not going to happen. He's got away with it for 35 years and nobody said anything. That isn't going to happen again. We will expose you for the scum that yous are. Yous neither care about Catholics or Protestants. This is all about criminality, about yous making money. And what yous are trying to do is to drive the police and the customs off the roads in South Armagh so yous can operate your smuggling operations. Well, we're demanding that the SAS was put in and take yous boys out, because yous don't like the lead coming back at you. That's been proven over the years. So we demand that there's proper policing on the streets and in the roads of South Armagh, that we have law and order in this part of the United Kingdom, the same as any other part. We will expose them for everything that they're involved with. Sooner or later, we'll be able to name the individuals. It was quite obvious with the weapons. It was the same weapons that was used in a number of other shootings. Looking at the shells, you could tell that. So it's the same group of individuals. It's the same bunch of scumbags that's doing all this type of stuff, because it's the same type of weapons. Like, on my way back on Saturday from Crossmaglen, I came across, I was on a back road and I came across boys who were in an old shed, but they seemed to be acting a bit suspicious. So I turned around and came back, and they had what it looked like a makeshift tanker. And lo and behold, whenever I came back and just turned into the yard, they all scattered. So I got out. They scattered. They thought it was the police or the customs. It was a fuel tank off the back of a lorry which had been converted for to basically clean up the diesel. It's one of these machines they use for this, but it's transportable, where they can drive about with it. Well, they're not driving about with this one, because I got a man to come up with a tractor and he hooked her on and we took her with us. Now if they want to come and get it back, they can give me a ring and I'll go and have a word with them and we'll see what we can do. But you know, these people can be exposed and they will be exposed. We don't fear them, never did, never will. And I want to send a clear message to the Chief Constable. If you don't go in and clean these people up, get them off the backs of our community, we will go in and start to expose them. We'll picket their homes, we'll do whatever we have to do until you actually arrest them and charge them. And the one, I'll finish off with this, the two police officers that was knocked down, one of the boys that was arrested, the 17-year-old, is the brother of a well-known IRA man who died a while back in a car crash. Now that's his brother who was arrested in that cigarette seizure the other day, where they knocked the two policemen down. How much evidence do you want? I can nearly tell you the names of most of the boys who were involved in that. If I know it, don't try and tell me the police don't know it and the customs don't know it, because they do. They're all connected in and out through each other, and the sooner the people waking up to that, the better.